Hello friends, very warm welcome to this quick revision session. Today we are going to discuss the 180 days rule, that is section 16.2. One of the provisos says that if the procurer, that is buyer of goods or services, does not make the payment of the goods or services procured to the supplier within 180 days from the date of invoice, then he does not become eligible to claim input tax credit charged in that respective invoice. Meaning, at the time of receipt of invoices and goods, when the buyer or the procurer, recipient, becomes eligible to claim the goods, the input tax credit on goods or services, he doesn't know at that time that whether the payment against the said invoice will be made within 180 days or not. In a case where the payment is actually not made within 180 days, then in whichever month those 180 days are getting completed and still the payment is not done, in that month the person is required to add that earlier claimed input tax credit as a outward tax liability. Now he has to pay that along with the interest to the government, because this is the condition and that is getting not getting satisfied, hence he is required to reverse the input tax credit along with the interest. But interesting fact is that whenever thereafter he is making the payment against the said goods or services tax invoice, then at that time he can re-avail the input tax credit. So technically there is no loss to the person unless the payment is made against that particular invoice. So that right or eligibility of claiming input tax credit is partially, means periodical, just for a short period of time is taken away because the payment is not made within 180 days. But whenever the payment is made, that eligibility is made good again. The only important aspect about this particular provision is that whenever you are re-availing the input tax credit, the time limit of claiming input tax credit that is there in section 16.4, it does not become applicable. So there is no restriction on re-availment of credit such as a normal credit. So that is one good provision, and definitely I think this short revision video would help you to understand and revise quickly about the concept of this 180 days payment. Thank you so much.